Sobrano.
Welcome back, folks, parents, friends, and families of contestants. Well, now the intermission's over, and backstage talking with the girls there, they're pretty pumped up about it. They wish that intermission would not have taken place, but fortunately give you guys a break and a chance to regain your breath and get back into some beauty contest here. Maritza, coming in now with the second half of the entertainment portion. We've got a lot of great entertainment to come. What's going on with the girls' mind at the moment right now, Maritza?
Oh, they are very, very nervous, and they are anxiously awaiting. They are just wanting to go ahead and get this night over with so that they can be with their friends and family the way that they were before.
Just to rest assured to all the parents, all the girls are doing well. They're very excited. They said they did it absolutely wonderful. And I talked to some of the girls backstage, telling them that some of the parents some of them wanted to cry, others just wanted to jump up and scream. So they're pretty excited, and they're happy that there's support out here, as well as all the fans up there at the top and back over there yelling. Y'all are doing an excellent job. Keep it up for these girls. And as well as the contestants we have here on stage, we also have some visiting queens that are here in the Paul Pogue Theater at the moment.
Yes, we do. We have the Señorita Amistad, Karina Montemayor Ruiz.
And also with us this evening, we have the San Felipe Exes Queen, Jessica Gutierrez.
Continuing this evening with the tribute to Broadway, which we are doing. The girls, the Miss Del Rio contestants, will be performing now Grease Lightning from Grease.
Who did an outstanding job with the girls in that particular.
Yes,
round of applause. With all this excitement, I don't know how you folks can just sit there and look. I mean, I'd be one in dancing and stuff like that, but nonetheless, I've got to stand here and compose. As we move on into the rest of the entertainment for this evening's contest, without taking any longer time to do this, Marisa, I think it's only fair that we recognize some of our businesses and sponsors and individuals that have made this event possible, because of course without your support this would not be possible. And at this time, Marisa, if you'd like to go and recognize
Sure.
some individuals.
Del Rio is definitely a close community, and we can thank so many people for participating and helping us and making this event possible. First of all, the Paul Pogue Theater, Brenda Parker and Ann Wilson. The set design builder, Ann Builder, Lino Hernandez. The set builders, Henry Bustos and Lucas Hernandez. McCoy's, Abundio Lopez and Philip Peña. Mr. Gaddy's, Skip Baker. Applebee's, Mike Ramos. The Firehouse Council of Arts, The Upstagers. Sports Awards, Danny Lopez. Diaz Designs, Jesse Diaz. Parents of the contestants, Diana Rodriguez. Alessi Bazar, Noris Chapa Gordon. Body Shapers, Diana Gonzalez. Jacinto Chevrolet, Bob Jacinto. And the Bank and Trust, Eduardo Berain.
You mentioned one of the sponsors, and as we go down the list and look at these, but one of the sponsors in particular that needs to be recognized, and I think that they should at this time stand up, are the parents of these contestants. Would y'all please stand? I think these individuals here doing an excellent job. And we're going to have a Mr. and Mrs. Del Rio. I don't know his parents. What do you think? Another contest. I'm going to get into the beauty pageant business. I've got a lot of ideas. Make a little bit of money. All right, now, folks, going into now, and I guarantee you're going to like this entertainment. We have the Del Rio Dance Rave under the direction of Diana Rodriguez. They will be dancing to Cats, a Cats medley. impressive segment of the entertainment part.
What's even more impressive is that their choreographer was out there performing as well with them.
She blended right in, didn't she, in the video stuff? I think now also we'd like to go ahead and tell folks at this point as well we were going to do the video, but due to technical difficulties we're not able to show that video. But I believe copies will be available. Of course, the video was produced and directed by Dick Hunkin from Video Products. He's a videographer and he did an outstanding job with the video. Mr. Hunkin produced the tape for each one of the girls to take home with them, so that's kind of like a documentary of their experience with Miss Del Rio, and I think that Mr. Hunkin deserves a round of applause for his job. As we're closely approaching the evening gown part of the pageant, but you talk about coming out and doing all the entertainment and things like that. And at this point in time, the girls coming out in their evening gowns, it has to be probably the best part of the whole pageant, because at this point now, the girls come out as elegant as they are, come out in front of the crowd and do what they do best. What exactly is the reaction from the crowd and their response? And seeing that the crowd is giving a round of applause, what do you actually go through on the stage?
You all will be oohed and awed. I guarantee you. Yesterday, whenever we did, a run through, it was amazing. But tonight, with everything in place and lights, and especially the crowd, their parents here as well, you all will feel that, and it's great. It's going to be fantastic. You'll see their elegance and their grace.
You think the girls have shined thus far. Wait till you see them in these evening gowns, you're going to be knocked off your feet. As we move on, we want to go ahead and thank some other of our sponsors. Of course, without them, as I mentioned before, this pageant would not be possible. We have Dr. William Fritsch, we have Signs Now, Mike Hernandez and Fred Montoya, we have Mr. Fred Brockwell, Ramada Inn, Portales Optical, the City of Del Rio, Del Rio Dance Rave, Del Rio Live, the Del Rio News Herald, CarQuest, Melrose, Bells, Mary Kay Cosmetics, Bridal Galleria, Extremo, and the City of Del Rio Parks and Recreation Department. And each one of these sponsors had a real pivotal role in what went on throughout this time as Miss Del Rio contestants worked their way towards this competition. As I mentioned before, Mr. Hunkin composed some very interesting sites where the girls were headed and what they did. Not only that, the Miss Del Rio Court, whoever's crowned the Miss Del Rio Court, at least 17 contestants, a few will be crowned as part of the Miss Del Rio Court, and they've got themselves a busy month, Maritza. Talking and looking over the list for the International Good Neighbor Council in the Del Rio chapter and the Ciudad Acuña chapter, these girls will be busy up until October the 21st with activities galore. I mean, they're going to be booked time and time again, and of course, one of the big events is the Saturday, October the 13th, the Grand International Parade. And the experience in participating in that, I'm sure, is a very memorable one. Also, they have the October the 13th, October the 14th, they'll get to be a part of the International Foot Race, which is the only international race in the United States that takes place between two countries. So those girls get to be a part of history and do those things, which is part of it all, I guess you would say. And then on October the 15th to the 17th, you have the Cultural Arts Show. And might I add, as I mentioned all these events, not only is it a special time for the contestants, but all the hard work that the International Good Neighbor Council puts forth to make these things possible. Of course, we've mentioned a few of the events, but I think the most memorable one that we'll ever have is the Abrazos, which is October the 19th, which is on Friday. And but he said, going through this busy schedule, you've got to wonder, these girls really know what they're getting themselves into.
I think that they have every idea of that. They've gone over it, and I'm sure that they feel that it'll be an honor to represent Del Rio.
Also going in, as well as they've got the October the 19th, the Mayor's Reception, and the International Ball, and then it ends with various activities in Acuña and in the United States. But one of the ones I want to go to, hopefully I can be a part of, is the October the 18th Taste of the Town, which takes place in Acuña. But there's my understanding there's a lot of good eating that goes on there, so I'm definitely going to be at that one. Mayor, give me a ticket for that one.
Don't do too much eating if you want to go ahead and enter the pageant.
Well, actually backstage the girls were asking for food, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and get going with the evening gown portion.
Crystal Lee Hernandez. Contestant number 1, Crystal Lee Hernandez.
Contestant number 2, Catherine Ann Sutherland.
Contestant number 3, Valerie Lynn Volk. Contestant number 3, Valerie Lynn Volk.
Contestant number 4, Sarah Elizabeth Hernandez.
Contestant number 5, Monica Weller.
Contestant number 6, Jackie Padilla.
Contestant number 7, Hilda Janet Santos. number 9, Holly Reyes. Contestant number 9, Reyes.
Contestant number 10, Lidia Olivia Ramos.
Contestant number 11, Megan Mack.
Contestant number 12, Mayra Moreno. Contestant number 12, Mayra Moreno.
Contestant number 13, Natalie Garza. Contestant number 13, Natalie Garza.
Contestant number 14, Michael Solis. Contestant number 14, Michael Solis.
Contestant number 15, Tiffany Morris. Contestant 15, Tiffany Morris.
Contestant number 16, Juliana Ortiz.
at number 17, Myra A. Morales. Contestant 17, Myra A. Morales. You had the hardest job here, but without a doubt, definitely the person with the hardest job tonight is these judges. I don't know how they do it, but that's going to be a tough, tough decision. I wish them the best of luck on their decision. At this time, folks, we'd like to go ahead and recognize individuals and IGNC members without their instrumental leadership. Of course, none of this would be possible. Specifically, those involved with the Del Rio chapter and the Acuña chapter. Of course, every year the Fiesta de Amistar, the International Good Neighbor Council, selects individuals in the community that embody that very thing, which is in a good relationship with our neighbor, which is Ciudad Acuña, Mexico. And they select these individuals based on what they've done in the community that both benefits Acuña and Del Rio. And these individuals will be recognized this evening, some of which do not know that they've been picked for this award or not. Maritza, I think without a doubt though, this pageant, I understand you ran when you were in high school, and what motivated you to run? Was it the fact that it was such a prestigious pageant?
Definitely. I think that being a border city, and especially Del Rio, this is all about what it's about, and I definitely would have liked to have gone out there and represent Del Rio. I think that that's what they want to do also.
Without a doubt, a few individuals this evening, our young ladies, will have that ability to represent the city of Del Rio as the official ambassador, so to speak, and throughout the Fiesta de Amistad activities. At this time, we would like to go ahead and recognize some individuals. The IGNC, which is the International Good Neighbor Council President, Mr. Luis Valdez. I guess we want to wait on that for a little bit. Curtain opens. Once again, the International Good Neighbor President, Luis Valdez.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In behalf of the International Good Neighbor Council, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here tonight, for helping us make this event a success, a great success. This evening your parents have seen your daughters at their best. All we can do now is hope whatever decision is made, it will be made for the best, and it will be made by our judges, and we will accept it. Once again, I want to thank you very much, and at this time, I would like to recognize two people that will be representing us in the parade. We have one that is not present this evening, but for this year, for the year of 2001, for our international parade, we have Mr. Polo Del Rio he has been designated as our Grand Marshal, Parade Marshal, and would you please step up? I know he's out there somewhere, I can't see him.
I believe he's made his way backstage. He's made his way backstage.
Okay, also we have as Mr. Amistad, he was not able to be present tonight, Mr. Pete Gallego, and as Ms. Amistad, we have Ms. Marta Mendoza, who is out in the audience, and I would like to recognize her at this moment. If you could recognize, I think she's seated over on that side. She is our Ms. Amistad for this year, for the International Parade.
And at this time, thank you very much, Mr. Valdez. At this time, I would like to also recognize, as a board member on the International Good Neighbor Council, the parade chairman for the International Good Neighbor Council, Ms. Elsa Reyes.
I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I gotta tell you, these girls have put a lot of hard work into this and putting up with the schedules. Mom and dads, I thank you very much. At this time, as Mr. Valdez stated, I would like to give you a little background on who our Grand Marshal is for this year. His name is Polo Del Rio, and many of you are probably very familiar with what he does. He was born in Córdoba, Veracruz, Mexico, and Mr. Del Rio moved to the United States in June of 1979 to become the Vice President and General Manager of Max and Mac Incorporated, which now owns and operates Ramada Inn, Lakeview Inn, and Days Inn. Upon arriving to Del Rio, Mr. Del Rio has been successful in hotel administration thanks to the business climate of the community of Del Rio. Since his start in 1979, he has guided the growth of Max and Mac Incorporated from the original 95 rooms of Ramada Inn to now overseeing 284 guest rooms in the community. And Ramada Inn has been very good to International Good Neighbor Council. As a matter of fact, they were our host hotel for our judges, and we also had our breakfast held there this morning where we conducted the interview portion of this pageant. So we want to thank Ramada Inn for everything that they do for IGNC, because that is our meeting place every month and every week during fiestas. So Mr. Del Rio has also several civic contributions and services over the past 22 years, and I'm just going to name a couple. He's been a past member of IGNC. He is a director of the Del Rio Chamber of Commerce, past and present. He's been a past chairman of the Bilateral Committee for Del Rio and Acuña Chambers of Commerce. And he's also been active in past membership in the Military Affairs Association, the Red Carpet Committee, the Val Verde Fairgrounds Committee, and Del Rio Rotary International Club, just to name a few. And now, not only has Mr. Del Rio been a leader in chamber activities, he has a strong contributor of services in many youth, schools, sports, social, and religious organizations. And that is the type of person that we look for to lead us in the parade. The Grand Marshal is the person that leads in the community. And I think Mr. Del Rio is a perfect example of that. So let me do mention his wife, Amanda, 14 years. And we're proud parents, Bridget Nicole is 13, Jacqueline Michelle is 11, and Erica Lynn is age 7. And I know one of them was a performer in the Wildcats, the smallest one. She's just, I don't know, she's all muscle, that's all I know. So without further ado, let's hear it from Mr. Polo Del Rio so I can go and give him the sash, and I look forward to seeing all of you at the Fiesta de Amistad Parade, where you will see him lead us on.
For this recognition. I feel very close from the bottom of my heart to appreciate all this you have done for me. en el desfile. Muchas gracias and God bless you.
Might add a little bit something about the parade chairman, Nelson Reyes. Parents, if your children or your daughters are a little bit more disciplined and listen to orders, it's because of Elsa. Elsa does a real good job of keeping them in line. She kind of scares me at times too, but Lisa can tell you she knows what she's doing.
She takes care of everything. She tweaks this pageant, so to speak, and she's the assistant director of this pageant.
Yeah,
She's done a great job.
She reminds me of my first grade teacher. You're going to say something, she was like that. I ain't gonna say anything. I was giving her a hard time this afternoon. You know, she was getting all paranoid, and the others coordinators for the pageant, and I was just adding things in. She goes, "No, you can't do that." I was like, "Why not?" Because you can't. I'm like, "Why?" Because you can't. You don't want to be MC anymore? Just tell me. And I'm like, I do. And Marita can tell you, we had a little struggle there. We argued. Just trying to give her a hard time, trying to earn her title as a pageant coordinator and parade chairman.
You helped her. Don't worry about it. You did your job.
Well, the girls, have to repay them back too. She was giving the girls a hard time, so I was going to give her. All right, now we've got the task ahead of us of recognizing some individuals, and the individual that will be doing the recognition is Petra Garza, who is a chairperson for the following contestants that won a certain title. I'll go ahead and let her explain that. Petra Garza, chairperson.
Good evening. I would like to first of all thank, we have a brand new set of representatives for the Miss Del Rio Court, and they're little kids, and they will be helping out in the activities that the Miss Del Rio will be going to. And I would like to thank all the parents for the fundraiser. The funds for that went to the International Good Neighbor Council scholarship, so it's helping out the girls, and we really appreciate parents and everybody who was a sponsor and that helped out. And at this time, I want to recognize the reigning Little Miss Del Rio. Her name is Natalie Garza, and she is the daughter of Roberto and Yolanda Garza. I'd like to thank Natalie for representing the Miss Del Rio, the Little Miss Del Rio, and for a great year. Thank you, Natalie. It is the Mr. Del Rio, and his name is Michael Edward Rodriguez Mickey. He is the son of Monica Luna and Jose H. Rodriguez.
There you have it, the future of our pageant contestants here to come. Also, at this time, the pageant committee would like to make a couple of special presentations, and the individuals doing that will be Maru Fuentes Polanco and Elsa Reyes, and of course they talked about the individuals that were instrumental in helping them out, and of course, like I said, you saw them throughout the week and throughout the month, but you've seen them, the hard work that they did.
And Maru Fuentes Polanco is the official coordinator, and she has helped these girls so much. She's in charge of these girls. Elsa Reyes is, of course, the assistant director, but they have done an awesome job.
Yeah, Maru was more of the mediator throughout the whole thing. She kind of kept Elsa calm and collected, but both of these individuals did do a good job with these girls. They handled them very well. This pageant definitely will have continued success because of these two types of individuals that contribute a lot of their time and a lot of their effort. Of course, this is all done on a voluntary basis. So at this time, we'd like to recognize and present to you the pageant committee coordinators, Ms. Maru Fuentes Polanco and Elsa Reyes.
For the last 4 years, and it is a lot of time, a lot of effort, but in the end, when I see this night, it's always worth it. And this would not be complete with a lot of people actually. The first award recognition I have is an appreciation award for Ms. Rachel Guerra. If Rachel, you can come up, please. She's in the back helping the girls. Come on out, Rachel. She's so shy. She couldn't even dance when we have practice. Now the choreography that you saw for the opening number in Greece was done by this young lady here, who I've known for a very, very long time. And Rachel, I know the day I asked you at Bundle, Rachel, will you do this? You were like, well. Rachel is a registered nurse for Valverde Memorial Hospital, works the night shift, 12 hours. We get up and come to practice and do this for the girls, and we're really appreciative that she did it. And I think the hard work you recognize in the performance that they did. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for doing this. This is Now the next person, I don't know what we would have done without him. You would not have this production, I'll tell you that. And he cannot come down here, so is there any way we can spotlight Lino or no? He is our technical director. He is responsible for this set you see here, and him and his crew, Henry Bustos and his brother Lucas and staff here at the Paul Cook Theater, Brenda Parker, Ann Wilson, and Dee De La Cruz. I thank all of you. Scott, I don't know your last name, but I know you're up there. So thank y'all very much. And Lino, thank you for everything. I know last night I was being kind of edgy, but you know, I was kind of tired. But without Lino, you would not have this production. So I ask that you give him a big, big round of applause. She was our pageant director, and she has several awards, so Madu.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here with us tonight. And I'm so honored to be part of this elegant event. First, I would like to thank God for letting me be here tonight. Also my family, my mom, my dad, and especially Roland. Thank you for putting up with me for the last couple of months. And a big thank you to IGNC, Mr. Valdez, and the rest of the board members for putting your trust in me and letting me be part of this very unique event. Thank you to all of you. Mr. Valdez, where are you? Thank you, sir. It was a pleasure being here today. Now, I would like to present a couple of plaques to some very special people that have helped us out tremendously in preparing for this pageant. The first plaque is going to a friend of mine that gave me a lot of her support and was there for me and helped me out, helped Elsa out with the girls. And she's a very cheery person, and that helped a lot. She's always in a happy mood, and she was always joking around, and that played a big role in this pageant. And her name is Petra Garza, and she's my assistant director. Petra, you have a plaque for you. Elsa, you want to come up? Thank you, Petra. She's kind of shy. Okay.
Sorry. I just wanted to tell you guys, especially the parents down here, that your daughters are all awesome. And whoever wins is going to be a great representative, and I hope you'll enjoy the show. Thank you.
The next plaque is going out to a person that has given 100% to this pageant. She has drastically worked herself just so things could always go right. And she has worked so many hours and been there and, you know, has been there for me also. And when I couldn't be there, she was always there. And her name is Elsa Reyes, and she was the chairperson for this pageant. Elsa, we have a plaque for you. We also had some people that volunteer to be part of this event for the practices and for several events that we had throughout this 3 months. One of our volunteers is Mrs. Polly Stokes. She's back there somewhere. Mrs. Polly Stokes, we have a plaque for you. You need to come out. Yes. Everybody wants you to come out, Polly. Another volunteer, she's also an IGNC member. She's been a member for many years. And she also helped us out a lot. She volunteered a lot of her time into this pageant. And her name is Mary Mota. Mary? We also had 3 young ladies that helped me out so much in preparing these girls for tonight's event. They guided the girls with their walk during the fashion show and volunteer a lot of their time. Ana Alicia Anguiano. Thank you, Anna. Lori Liz Stokes. And Nadia Mota. Thank you, girls, and thanks for all your help. Also, there's another person that has been there and has followed the girls and has been at some of our events. And she's here tonight, and she was the onstage question person. And she works with the Orleans Herald, and her name is Alejandra Valdez. We have a plaque for you. Thank you, Alejandra. The other onstage question person, owner of the Wildcats Cheer Power Association, Steve Sosa. Can you come up here, please? Cheerleading squads here. Thank you, Steve, for your time. Another person that volunteered a lot of her time. A lot of her time she followed the girls around and she was always there and taking pictures and stuff. And her name is Mari Rodriguez. Thank you, Mari. Can you please come up here for your class? The time that all these people have put into this pageant is priceless. I really appreciate all of you volunteering and helping out. Also, the person that put the video slide together that couldn't be shown tonight, he also followed the girls around and put in a lot of his time into this pageant. His name is Richard Hunkin. I don't know if he's still here or not, but Mr. Hunkin, if you're here, can you please come up? Are you here, Mr. Hunkin? I think he's gone. Another person that has helped us out tremendously also, and he did our programs for tonight, and also puts in a lot of his time into this pageants that go on every year. His name is Jesse Diaz. Jesse, are you here? Yes, you're there. Can you please come up? Thank you for doing these programs and for attending some of the practices and giving us your support. Thank you, Jesse. My last two plaques are for two very special people that were here tonight and also gave us a lot of their time this weekend, and I think they have done an excellent job tonight. And one of those plaques is going out to Maritza Zambrano. Thank you, Maritza.
tradition in Del Rio, and it's just great that I could be a part of it. So I'm glad that I was here, and I'm honored that I was invited. Thank you.
Thank you, Maritza. It was an honor to have you here. Also, Roland, you have done an excellent job tonight. Thank you so much for your time. The next class is going to Roland Garza. Again, thanks to all my family for your support.
Okay. Now this award, of course, this plaque is for Maru. I'm very appreciative that we were able to work through this together, and I think you and I have built a different friendship and a stronger one, I know that. And Roland and her family, I thank you for allowing her to do this for us. It took a lot of team effort, a lot of Maru telling me, Elsa, calm down. Those of you who know me know that occasionally I just kind of, I have this award for you, and it just says, for giving up some of your valuable time, it should say lots, to help make the International Good Neighbor Council Fiesta de Amistad Miss Del Rio pageant a success. And on behalf of IGNC, I thank you. And as soon as we get out of your way, actually, we're done. We're finally done, okay?
That is the reigning Miss Del Rio, Claudia Mezca. Her final walk.
As I share my last moments as Miss Del Rio here with you tonight, so many memories and emotional thoughts cross my mind. The time has come for me to pass the crown to my successor. And although I may not have the title of Miss Del Rio, I will always have the priceless memories. I would like to especially extend my gratitude to the people who made my year a memorable one. First and foremost, I thank God for giving me the opportunity to participate in this pageant and for blessing me with such a wonderful family. Mom and Dad, thank you for always believing in me and for supporting me in everything I do. Thank you for all the times I had to be somewhere in 30 minutes and you were always there for me. I love you both very much. To my brother and sister, Eddie and Lily, thank you for always being proud of me no matter what and for thinking so highly of me. Mr. and Mrs. Alvaro Ariola and Mireya, thank you for having faith in me and for always being there for me with whatever I needed. Al, thank you for giving me the confidence and self-esteem to run for Miss Del Rio and for always being positive. I don't know what I would do without you, your faith in me, and your advice. I love you. I also want to thank all of my extended family and all of my friends for their love and support. I thank Mayor Dora Alcala for being such a great role model, not only for me, but for so many other young women in Del Rio. Elsa and Maru, thank you for all that you have done for me, from driving me around in parades to setting up photo shoots. I really appreciate everything. Sammy and Claudia Lopez and Gus Garcia, thank you for preparing me during last year's pageant. I appreciate all your help and dedication. I want to say thanks to all the people and businesses who have supported and helped me throughout the year. Each and every one of you played an important part of my reign. It just would not have been the same without you. Last but not least, I want to thank all of the citizens of Del Rio for treating me like a real queen. I have had fun and enjoyed fulfilling my duties to our community as Miss Del Rio. It has been an honor and a dream to represent the friendly, loving, caring people of the Queen City.
We're approaching the awards, and as we approach, I would like to go ahead and go over exactly what the awards are. First of all, there's a $1,500 scholarship going to Miss Del Rio. There is Portales Optical, some Candy's brand sunglasses, Mr. Gaddy's complimentary buffets, $100, a savings bond from Del Rio Bank and Trust, 1-year membership to Body Shapers, silver jewelry set that has been given to us from Alici Bazaar, the car wash and detail from Jacinto Chevrolet, a complete cleaning and whitening from Dr. William Fritsch. And the first runner-up will receive $700 as a scholarship. The second runner-up, $500 as a scholarship. And this year, it's the first time that the Miss Del Rio pageant has ever done this, but Brown Automotive has been kind enough to give us $500 to go to Miss Congeniality. And we thank Brown Automotive and Pat Collins will go ahead and one new award that the pageant is also doing this year, the Purple Heart Award. Now, the Purple Heart Award is going to be given to a contestant who was very sincere, respectful, and she was always very prompt. She had a positive attitude at all times, and this award was decided by the pageant directors since they were the ones who spent all this time with them. Without further ado, let's go ahead and go on with the presentation.
Some sort of suspense here, so we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the International Good Neighbor Council Fiesta. It's only fitting, I mean, this is after all Fiesta de Amistad, and the girls have got to be up to date. We're to keep track of these girls, where they'll be. You want to get some autographs, this is the perfect opportunity to take some dates and some times. Run through the Grand International Parade, October the 13th, which is on Saturday. And we have the Arts and Crafts Show, which will be at Greenwood Park, October the 13th, the 14th, which is Saturday and Sunday. And of course, the one I'll be at is the Taste of the Town, which is October the 18th, which is on the Thursday. And then we have the International Ball, October the 19th, which is a Friday. And before we go into the actual awards, we have them here. We're about to get to them. I would just like to thank everybody for coming out and enjoyed it. It was an honor. An excellent contest. I think we both got right. More than anything, I think the judges deserve a round of applause because after all, they had the power of practice choosing a winner. I'm sure we can go on and on thanking people, but it's time to get to the awards. award goes out to the individual who gave it their all, was always happy around practices, and just went that extra mile with helping out with other contestants. And the award for the Purple Heart for Miss Del Rio 2001-2002 goes to and the winner for the 2001-2002 Miss Del Rio Pageant Purple Heart Award goes to Maite Solis. And the winner for the 2001-2002 Miss Del Rio Pageant, Miss Photogenic, Lidia Ramos. Runner-up for Miss Del Rio 2001-2002. First runner-up we have contestant number 4, Sarah Hernandez. Katie Sullivan, please make your way to the stage.